Welcome back, my kindred, to Canada by Night, a Vampire the Masquerade live play podcast. Rowan McGee called in the favour owed to the Gangrel clan and asked the sheriff to deal with a hostile mortal agricultural business interfering with the clan's corn harvest. Everett, Val, Martha, and Troy headed out of town to Collins' farm, hoping for diplomacy but prepared for violence. They learned from the owner, Bessily Collins, that the mortal business, Nikgen Farms, was owned by the Genovese mafia family from New York. Is the coterie equipped to deal with mafia brutality, even if they are only human? Find out now as we return to the world of darkness.
Everett and Val, you are waiting to meet Mortimer Squatberry, clearly not this person's name, who is brought out of the central house by Bessily and brought over to you. Mortimer is a squat, like tanned, weathered, 50-something-year-old guy. He's probably 5'6", 5'7", so he's not the tallest, he's not the shortest. He's just burly. You get the sense that, like, this is a guy who works a lot. He's got a little of that stoop, but a little bit of that energy where you're like, I don't think this man is always tired and is never tired in that way. And he's just got a thick mustache over and a baseball cap on his general kind of disheveled farm work clothes.
Evening, Mr. Squatberry.
Evening.
I'm a local sheriff. This is my deputy, Officer Miller.
Val gives a nod.
Okay.
I'm Sheriff Fry.
Yep.
I understand you had a pretty nasty run-in with the Nikgen Corp folks recently, and even more recently when they hit back here. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Turns to Bessily. Yeah, you can tell him. Well, they've been breaking things and doing harm to the farm and threatening to do harm to the people. So, tit for tat. If the local sheriff's department didn't want to get involved, he says, not really sure of the rules on your relationship to this thing, then we sort out our own problems. So,
I can appreciate that.
We went over and came back. He's very carefully walking around any illegal activity he may have done on the other farm. And then they came here, started some fires, and attacked the house last night.
Okay.
House and the bunks.
Were you in the bunks when this attack took place?
Yep.
Tell me what happened.
We got a shout from Bessily to get down, and place was shot to hell. And they came in, threw some fire bombs or something at it. I don't know. I was helping people get out. There's kids in there.
Well, that's very heroic of you, looking after those folks and making sure everyone got out okay.
Thank you. I'm not just worried about the people here, though. You know, we got friends and family and relatives on these other farms that we've been cut off from talking to. Normally we're pretty organized and locked in, but they got security that seems to be guarding them in as much as helping them out.
That's news to me. Could you name and describe for me any key contacts that you have out there?
Well,
in case we run into them when we go chat with the Nikgen folks.
I mean, I'll tell you the names that they'll answer to.
Yes, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, there's Grimbley Thuggington, Gaston LeFou, and Priscilla Muntz. But anybody working any of those farms that isn't Nikgen folk, they're all good by us. We're all just a big family. We end up traveling here together. We stay here for months. We travel back together. That's what we do.
That's good. Now, I understand you're worried about getting into trouble, talking to me about what happened over there, what you did over there. I'm telling you right now, Officer Miller and I we're big fans of local solutions to local problems. Do you understand my meaning there?
Okay, if we're going to talk a little more metaphorically, if you take out a problem and you arm the locals, you solved it.
Yeah. Okay. Now, metaphors aside, I want you to tell me exactly what happened when you went over there.
We went over at night. They didn't have a ton of security. Waved off the workers, punched a couple of people that we had to, the local workers. Made it look like they weren't going to get themselves in trouble for what happened. Torched the machine, came back.
What machine?
Well, big harvesters. You see the one, he describes one of the machines you'd seen on the way in where it's like large, it's nearly 2 stories tall, it's spread out. It just lets them harvest a ton of things moving forwards with a minimal number of staff.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. And anybody hit you back while you were there, or was it like clean in and out?
Got in, got out. They got security on their machines now.
Okay. And are y'all the last kind of holdout here for Nick Jen buying up and running over all this land? Couldn't have been anyone else?
You're right.
Right. Okay.
Everybody else got bought out and muscled out. First buyout was clean. After that, people start visiting, accidents start happening, people sell at a lower price.
Okay. Any questions, Officer Miller?
Nothing else. You saw there was no security when you went over there the first time.
They have their people watching workers, making sure they don't leave the property, but they left them at the edges of things. It was easy to slip a couple of people through. They weren't watching the crews doing their job. Now they do that.
You see any livery like a security company or just civilian clothes?
Seems like they're
people with guns.
Just trying to blend in, but at the same time, they all tend to wear, seems like a black armband. If you're seeing it, because
that's good to know.
They don't all necessarily know each other. They're bringing people in for this.
They're obviously corporate, big machines, lots of money. Anything else out of the ordinary?
Other than the violence and the guns, no, they just can work these fields better than us. The scale they'd have to be working on for this to actually make money is crazy. I don't know if you know much about farming, but these corporate conglomerates, they got to buy so much land to be able to make money on any of it. I don't know if, this ain't that big an area.
Right.
They can buy it, but I don't know if it'll actually make them any money. So
you look,
it doesn't make sense.
You look pretty seasoned at this kind of work. You ever work for a season for a corporation?
Corporation. I try to avoid it. We come back here year after year once we found this place. I've done the bigger farms, and it's rough. We're talking no air conditioning. The food's awful. Pay's bad. You work all day. This place is more decent.
Yeah, I can tell already. You notice anything different from the way Nick Jen runs things to the way you've experienced them at those big farms?
I mean, it seems like they don't have a fucking clue. But they got experienced workers, that's why they won't let them leave.
Got it. All right. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your testimony. You're not going to get charged with anything.
Super.
But
super.
As long as we're here, no more counter raids.
I mean, the amount of gunfire getting traded, that ain't my game.
Good. We don't want anyone getting hurt. We're going to sort this out. By the time we're done here, y'all will be able to farm as you have before Nick Jen showed up.
Great.
Okay. Thank you. Carry on.
Okie dokie. And Mortimer turns and goes back to the house. And that's when you hear gunshots.
Oh, fuck.
But the camera pans back in time to Troy and Martha walking around to look for anything supernatural that could be affecting this place. Martha, what's your strategy? This is a big farm.
So, yeah, she's taking it all in. And Martha has, I think, 2 things that could be helpful right now. She has heightened senses, which are free on and off. And she also has sense the unseen. Mm-hmm. So seeing if there's anything supernatural here. So, and also she has Arwen kind of like circulating from above too. So I wonder if she wants to sense the unseen.
Great. Let's roll Sense the Unseen. What do you got to roll for me?
Wits and Auspex.
Great. Let's go for it.
Wits.
You've got
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. Oh, yeah. This is a solid roll for you.
1 equals a hunger, right?
You've always got 1 hunger. Yep.
Okay. Okay. 8, 9, 6, 7, 8. So 5 successes.
5 successes. As you are moving around this farm, you are not seeing any signs of the supernatural as you are checking. You aren't getting any auras. It seems like this is just a mortal farm. The only thing that you could sense anything kind of supernatural about on your way away from this farmhouse was the sheriff's department and Bessily. But as you move around, the fields are fields. You get the sense that there are, mice running around there, the other kind of rodents and creatures in the area. Arwen's sight is limited here, so you're not getting great, like ravens aren't really night predators, but there are some owls on the property. Do you want to reach out to some other birds?
Yeah, I think it's the time because I've exhausted, my capabilities and my capacities. So 100%, I'm going to reach out to my animal ken, my friends, and see if they can see what's what.
Great. Roll me an animal ken, and I would say manipulation. That feels right.
Come on, my feathered friends. 7 and a 10.
Great. 2
So 2
successes.
wins, yeah.
How do you reach out to your animal friends to get them to join you in this task?
Well, Arwen does a lot of that communication because obviously, I don't speak bird. Let's not be ridiculous. So, she and Arwen can connect kind of like telepathically. So
you just whisper, like whistle to Arwen? Is that your chosen language of bird?
We whistle like, hey, and then it's like, then I'm sending kind of a message like, can you check in with some of your nighttime friends to see if they have any intel about what's going on at Nikgen?
And I will say, because you don't have the same animal bonds that we see of the Gangrel or other things, it's a one-way communication from you to Arwen.
Yes.
Arwen cannot talk back, but Arwen can receive. Arwen circles the sky, cawing a little bit, kind of flaps off into the distance, flaps back, and you hear, hoo, hoo. A couple of owls are swooping overhead. They're much slower than Arwen. Owls are like the slowest moving bird. They're still birds, though, so like they're doing great. And you quickly realize as you were looking up that the owls are reacting. You've walked away from the house to the cornfield to kind of the edges of the roads to be able to see more down into the fields from a bit up a hill. And the owls are reacting, and Arwen is reacting and cawing at you in the classic danger caw of Arwen. And they're kind of circling towards the neighboring farm and circling back towards you. Like that is the line danger is coming from. But something is happening here.
Right. So I'm like, okay, this is interesting.
Are those owls with you?
Yeah, I guess you could say that, Troy, but like, be cool. You don't have to worry about them, okay? Okay. I think we need to get back to Val and the sheriff and let them know. Like, there seems to be some kind of like, I don't know. We know that these people are bad news, but there seems to be, something like this feeling or something.
Can you roll me a
impenetrable.
wits and awareness?
Yeah. I should remember how many it is after this amount of time. But
No one does.
No.
Okay.
You're
You
good.
always double
Thanks for
check.
normalizing that for me.
It's on the sheet for a reason.
Oh boy. Okay, 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay.
Not my best.
We never miss.
Okay. You and Troy realize this at the same time as he quietly rests a hand on your shoulder and you take a step back into the corn. You are hearing footsteps coming from the corn on the opposite side of the road, and you see the first couple of people step out into the moonlight. You are looking at shotgun toting and handgun toting, along with a couple of people carrying like axes and machetes. They're coming out of the corn on the opposite side. There's kind of the ditch to the road, 2-lane road, ditch to the farm. You guys have stepped just back into the corn, but they are advancing steadily. You get a rough head count with your 2 successes. You're looking at about 15 to 20 people coming across. This is a significant move. You are 2 ditches and 2 lanes away from them. Troy is clearly wanting to just walk backwards towards the farm. What do you want to do? Because you have owls.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. Like she can brawl but not feeling super confident in what Troy has to offer, and also not wanting him to get hurt in any way, shape, or form. And so
there's also a lot of people with guns.
It's a lot. So I think that she is going to, again, like, and it's like the message to Arwen, like, I need you to attack these people so that it can be a distraction and we can run away and scurry through the field back to the sheriff and Val.
And you, with your vampire vision, Troy can't see this. Hear Arwen go, "Caw!" You're, "Ooh, ooh." And owls immediately start dive bombing these people on the other side. And you see, "Hey, yo, what the fuck?" And shotguns are going up into the air.
Well.
Yeah.
And you get to run under cover of an owl attack as the mafia tries to fight that off before they come at you. But you will escape this scenario. That was a very good play. And you hurriedly... You hurriedly arrive back at the farmhouse where you see Everett and Val. What do?
We cut away after hearing gunfire, so I'm assuming people are just firing at birds.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't know, but we now know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Sheriff, we've got some big trouble here.
What's
big
happening?
Trouble. Okay, so Troy and I were in the cornfield.
Faster.
And okay.
There's a bunch of guys with guns coming across the road.
How many?
I don't know.
15.
There we go.
Fuck, Sheriff.
Give me a beat, but yeah, it might be time to do your thing. Hang on. Everett will yell to anyone who's outside, everyone inside.
They're already inside, so you're golden.
Great.
Bessily's got the shotgun. She's at the front door, but is not kind of off the property yet. To paint the picture of what you're looking at combat-wise, you've got the central house, big trees on either side. There's kind of the circular driveway coming up around a little statue.
Yeah.
Your cars are parked right in front of the property. Then off to the left, you have kind of bunkhouse 1, bunkhouse 2, bunkhouse 3. 3 is the closest kind of to the front of the property. That's the one that's burned down. The forces seem to be coming, the enemy forces coming from, if you're looking out from the house, kind of northwest, kind of angling towards the property. So they pass the bunkhouse to get to the main house. With the number of people that you're hearing, Val and Everett, you're both experienced enough at this. It sounds like they're sending somebody to just clear the house now if the last raid went bad. If there's going to be armed resistance, then you just go, okay, we'll just clear the whole fucking property.
Okay. Yeah, just as quick as he can, Everett is saying, Troy, get into the house, get up on the upper floor and look out over the cornfield. And we need you on the radio calling out enemy locations. Val, you're in the corn. Martha, you're with her. And I'm going to the car. Wait before engaging. And Everett's going to run like rapid reflexes, celerity, fleetness. There we go. Fleetness, like book it to the car. Turn on the like lights and stuff like that. So because it's at night, so it's like now the blue and reds are going and stuff like that. And he's just going to get on the loudspeaker and say, "This is the police. Throw down your weapons and come out with your hands up."
Bold choice. Let's make sure we know where everybody else is going because you're so fleet. I don't think anyone else has got into position by the time you're yelling this into the crowd. So Val, you have been told to go toward the like get into the corn with Martha.
Yep.
You are not armed for warfare currently because you are in cop mode. Would you go back to the cars to get? Nope. Okay, you're just going to the corn. You're booking it there.
Val's idea was if Everett can be a distraction, she can be the nightmare in the corn pulling people away from the back.
Yes.
So whatever formation I can tell these people are in, if we can get to the back, I'll take Martha with me, but keeping Martha completely covered by Val's body, like in case gunfire happens.
You're Mr. Presidenting Martha into the corn.
Yeah.
That's fine. They're not instantly here because they had to cross the road. Martha and Troy are both, not being attacked by owls and openly running instead of trying to be more stealthy. So you do manage to make it into the corn. As this announcement rings out, you just clear into it. Troy is on his way to the house, stops at the trunk of your car, Everett, and just switches to a rifle so that he can be of any help. Otherwise, he's just a shotgun on a roof firing down, which is not great. And he books it into the house. But you do make your announcement.
And Val's also going to just stay low and wait, but turn down her radio so that it's low enough that it's not super loud if he radios over to her.
Yeah.
So that they hopefully won't hear vampire levels.
Yeah, I think you've also got enough experience and enough equipment that you can take out as somebody who's used radios in his car at the drive-in during the pandemic, because Tyler and I like to talk through movies.
That's right, you got the ear thing.
You can switch on the Secret Service earpiece that plugs in, so there's actually no sound coming out of the unit.
Don't want to give away. But yes, waiting for instructions from the sheriff, because he said wait, so she's going to wait.
Can you roll me a wits and streetwise?
Sure. I'm assuming normal streetwise.
Correct.
Not vampires. 2 successes.
2 successes is enough to remember that you need to do that for Martha as well.
Oh, great. Yeah, Val is down there and then it's like, oh, fuck, hold on. put her earpiece in.
Fabulous. Everett, you are trying to, I think, intimidate, one might say, the criminals coming at you. So let's get a roll of, I would say, manipulation and intimidate would feel correct, unless there's something else you want to try to sell me on.
Intimidate is right. Manipulation, yeah, I'm trying to get them to do something. Yeah,
Great.
I'm trying to, like, using the kind of, not the reputation, but just the, like, the voice.
The name
of,
drop of cop.
Of cops, yeah. Like, if you're in the mafia, like, throw your guns down and let your mob lawyers do their thing. Yeah. Okay, so that's a pool of 3. One success.
As these figures step up to like the edges of the corner, Val, you're not like directly in their path. You're flanking through the bunkhouse, I imagine, unless you're like, I will be the breaker that this sea must pass.
No. Staying off to the side. I want to get them from the back first.
Yes, you're like you're in the bunkhouse part of the corn to kind of circle around where they're coming through.
Yep.
They are at the edge of the woods, and you just hear a voice echo across the property saying, "Yeah, if you're a cop, then how come you didn't use no radios? We ain't falling for this. Put your guns down."
Didn't use no radios. Do I know what they're talking about?
No.
Okay. Just like.
Do you want to roll me something to see if you can figure it out, or do you want to just? I mean, you're you. So.
I have a response.
Great. Yeah. Go for it.
It's like more official cop shit of like, okay, the lights are going. I'm also going to have the siren go like whoop whoop, like this is a cop car, and then one more time on the radio. On the personal radio, I'll be like,
it's the loud hailer.
No, on the radio for the team.
Yeah.
I'm just like, get ready. Just like reluctantly, these idiots. And then on the loudspeaker, this is your last warning. Guns down, hands up.
Hey, fuck it. And you just see a wall of gunfire start spraying from the edge of the property as they begin moving out and towards the bunkhouses to use them for cover.
And Everett on the radio then says, "You heard him. Fuck it. All I need is at least one survivor to question."
Val,
Yep.
you've been let off the chain.
Yep.
You were watching. 17 people are booking it through the corn towards these bunkhouses to use them for cover to then circle around on the central house.
Right.
They are firing as they are running. You are seeing a spread of weaponry. You were in the corn, though, and they are not aware that you were there. Martha is behind you. What do you do, Val?
So the first thing Val does as she is squatting down is she's activating a power that she often does not use called lethal body, which is free, which means my unarmed attacks do aggravated damage to mortals. And then watching as they move past, it's like, if they have big guns, do they have like big, like automatic?
Seeing shotguns. You're not seeing
Shotguns,
automatics.
great.
Shotguns, handguns, that seems to be the spread.
That's fine. We want to grab someone with a shotgun, and Val is coming down low, and it's ankles into the corn, pulling a man.
Nightmare.
Yes. And then being on top of them and just like a punch to the center of the chest and grabbing the shotgun out.
Okay, great. Roll me, dear God.
Jesus.
Roll me a strength and brawl.
Oh, fuck, these stats are different. Oh, no. I forgot. I forgot what modern Val is like.
Yeah, it's not a flashback anymore.
I know. Okay, so strength brawl. Do I get grapple for grabbing?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. We will leave it there. We don't need prowess yet unless we really need it.
Oh my God.
Oh, baby.
Well, I'll tell you, the mafia guy got one success.
Okay, well, we did better than that.
He says, "Whoa!"
I love this so much.
4 successes.
All right, so he takes
3 aggravated
damage. Oof, you were just you punch and hear ribs break as you grab. I think he's down. He's definitely punched, and you have the shotgun, no question.
Shotgun
but he is
back over her shoulder, giving the shotgun to Martha. And then Val is like scurrying off forward more for next person.
Martha. You've been given a shotgun by the Terminator, who then ring crawls back into combat.
And Martha is just like loving every minute of it. She's like, slay! She left no crumbs. Like, very quietly, though.
There's a lot of gunfire going on, so you can be loud.
Yeah, okay. And then she's thinking, like, she's kind of trying to assess, like, should I tie these people up? But, like, Val is, like, really leaving them, like, pretty, incapacitated. So
yeah, this guy is coughing blood underneath you. Like, he's not going to last long. His ribs have punctured his lungs.
she's just watching the show, collecting the shotguns as they come.
Just a shotgun caddy. Just
Yeah.
Following Val around.
Yeah.
Shotgun caddy.
She's got it. I'm like, she does not need my help. Mhm.
Everett, what are you doing?
I'm back out of the car with the door open for cover and firing on the people kind of coming out of the corn, attacking the barracks.
Fantastic. Open fire. Give me a dexterity and ranged. Or sorry, dexterity and firearms.
Yeah.
I have so many systems I run.
That's true.
And I'm using the Truth and Justice revolver, which is damage +2 to successes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, 2 1s. So net 0, unfortunately.
Mace.
You know what? Am I allowed to retroactively
Oh, yeah,
surge?
retroactively rouse.
I'll
Hell
do a
yeah.
little rouse. I don't get hungrier.
Smart.
We'll just throw one more and see if we can eke out 1 success here. We cannot.
All right, so you are firing, and it ends up being almost cover fire from the building, just meaning there is not a lot of confidence. They're running to cover instead of charging the house.
Yeah.
Bessily behind you is opening fire.
Hell yeah, girl.
I'll have what she's
That
having.
is 3 10s on 5 dice. So Bessily definitely guns down somebody. So I got 17. We're down to 15 between Val and Bessily. Troy from up top just says, "Oh, they're running at the cross. They're using the bunkhouses. Sir, should I be shooting?"
Yeah, make sure you're not hitting Val or Martha in the field.
Okay, boys only. Oh my God. On 4 dice, Troy gets 6 successes.
Holy shit!
You hear the rifle kick from above, and somehow Everett and Val, you both see this. The bullet passes through one mafia guy's head and through the next guy's chest. Just a perfect bam bam, 1 bullet, 2 kills from Troy.
Oh my God.
Wow. Yeah, like that.
Okay. Maybe I'm more like Spider-Man than I thought.
I was thinking, like, this is not what Spider-Man would do.
Oh no, I'm the Punisher. We cut back out. Okay, so we have a number of people opening fire on the house and in general from the other side. Everett, can you roll me a dexterity and athletics? Normally, you would have like subtractions from the pool because it's gunfire and you're trying to defend yourself, but you've got the car as cover and they are at range. This will be a flat roll.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes on 4 dice.
Very nice.
What a morning.
Val, I think with your number of successes compared to your target and with Martha not opening fire, doing anything else, I don't think they're aware of you yet. You managed to move so quickly and violently. You are corn.
Did you just say the darkness of corn?
Yeah.
The darkness in the corn.
Oh, in the corn. Okay.
Darkness in the corn.
Let's be
Darkness
clear.
of corn.
The darkness of corn. All right, so they are aware of Everett, though, and they are aware of Bessily and Troy, who are popping up, but it's just general house fire.
Yeah.
That is, okay, so Troy has pretty excellent cover at 4 successes as well.
Good job, Troy.
Bessily's a little more exposed, but Troy's up high, and you are at the cop cars, which are more obvious targets than a random shotgun in the center. Okay, we've got gunfire. at Everett. That will miss. You rolled very well, Everett, and that's good. That will miss. Oh, you lucky motherfucker. That will miss. They have to get a crit to be able to hit you because they're rolling 5 dice.
Oh, baby.
Ah, nice.
Good luck.
6. Nope, that'll miss. That'll miss.
Oh yeah, Everett.
That will miss.
Vampire combat.
Jesus.
Vampires versus mortals.
This poor
That will
cop car,
also
though.
miss.
This
Yeah.
cop car's getting turned into Swiss cheese.
We're used to fighting other vampires.
They're the worst. Okay, and they're not even all firing. Some of them are racing for cover. One shot at Troy. That'll miss due to his cover.
Good.
One shot at Bessily. That will okay, that one manages to hit, so Bessily will take, it's one more than her, plus 3 for the gun, divided by 2. She will take 2 points of superficial damage for Bessily as she gets plugged, because she's just standing on a porch firing a shotgun. It's not exactly a great tactical position.
Yeah.
This battle continues. The battle of Mafia versus the darkness in the corn.
Yeah.
Val, what are you doing?
Same. Play it again, Sam.
I will say, this is the last round where you can do this from the corn without
Great.
having to get among
That's
the bunkhouses
totally
with
fine.
them. But let's go for
I'll
it.
take another one if I can.
Roll me. Strength and brawl. You get your grapple bonus.
Let's see what Val can do this time. Don't freak out, Val. That's all we ask you. Just don't be cool. Be cool about this.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dear.
Scratching his eyes.
Oh, Ryan.
Boy.
Oh,
Just make New York Mafia sounds.
yeah.
Just, hey, oh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
What has happened over here? Oh, the darkness in the corn.
Oh, some kind of
This
gabagool out
corn's so
here.
dark.
Gabagool.
This ghoul's gonna gobble me.
It's a grabagool.
The grabagool's in the corn.
It's true. Val is trying, apparently I pleaded too hard to Val play safe because I rolled 10 dice and got 3 successes.
Yeah,
Okay,
well, he
all
got
right.
-2.
Oh, no.
He rolled none and 2 ones.
Oh, shit, buddy.
he's,
So that becomes what? 5 that you succeeded
Yeah.
by? Oh my God,
Oh,
insane.
he's paced them.
5 aggravated damage. Yeah, this is another dead person. No question. And I'm
That's
going to
just
say,
too bad.
with the 2 ones and the crit fail, I think he dragged a second person down with him, being like, the corn. The other guy's like, oh. they both get pulled into the corn with you dragging one of the other ones there. And that second person slides down and finds themselves at Martha's feet with their gun about to bring it up towards you, Martha.
Okay, and I think Martha, I don't know if she grabbed a gun.
You were
when-
handed a
handed
shotgun.
a shotgun.
Okay, never
Yes,
mind.
yeah, you were
You're
handed
right.
a
Oh, yeah, I've
shotgun.
been collecting them.
That's right.
Pardon me. So, listen, Martha's just got to fire.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Roll me a dexterity and firearms, and you will get a +2 die pool bonus because you are carrying a shotgun and he is laying down.
Perfect, because my firearms is 0.
I do
You
like
just
the confidence.
got started.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Okay, I have 2 successes.
Yeah, you do.
All right, that'll take him out as well. 2 successes versus 1 success because there were a lot of dice removed from the pool for this fellow. So that'll be 2, but it's +4 because you were a shotgun at close range,
Yep.
which will be 5 aggravated damage, which is a dead gangster. So bam, he also goes down. Is there anything you say as you blow this guy away as he slides to his feet below you?
She's going to yell, the darkness in the corn.
Hey! Bang, he goes down. It's another one dead.
What
All
are you
right,
showing me here?
Everett.
It seems by now that the most of them have kind of moved out of the corn and are now up
They're
against.
they're in the bunkhouses.
They're in
Yeah,
the
they've cleared the
bunkhouse?
corner. Are kind of like the burnt down one. They're still trying to move around and firing, but this is a lot of violence for them to be taking more cover than just gleefully winning.
Yeah. I'm gonna head to. I'm gonna break from cover and run across the open space here to the rearmost window of the first floor of the bunkhouse,
Mhm.
and just jump in through the window.
Great. So you're diving into bunkhouse 1 of 2 is gunshot, 3 is burned down, 1 is unharmed.
The one that they're coming into, I want to be at the back of that one.
Okay, so you're kind of like jumping into bunkhouse 3 then. If you're looking at them, that's the closest one that they're
basically
working around.
Kind of form like a beachhead sort of in there where it's like, okay, you can't come in any further without dealing with me.
Great.
Yeah.
If you want to be engaged in combat with them, you can still come in shooting because this is a burned down bunkhouse with some gaps around it. So you've got cover. They're dashing in.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll fire off some shots.
Take your shot.
And I will rouse. I am not hungrier. So that's the extra one.
Everett.
So 2 decks, 3 firearms, plus 1 for rousing. And I'm going to activate some other things if I may.
Okay,
They require rouses. I can't remember if that's all okay to do.
I'm fine with that because for me, it's like taking a deep breath.
Okay. I'm going to rouse toughness because we're getting closer, so that makes me hungrier. So we'll replace that with that. All right, so I've got toughness going and daunt, which I didn't use before, but I was behind cover, so I don't think I was all that scary. But now that I'm a little more out in the open, attacking me requires a resolve and composure check, difficulty 2.
Very nice.
Yes, we love it.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes with the Truth and Justice revolver.
Yep. Well, they rolled 1 success, so it becomes 4 plus 2 is 6 aggravated damage as you blow a guy's head off trying to come into this building through a window.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
The enemy forces are falling rapidly. Troy opens fire from the top of the building. He will miss. Bessily opens fire. She'll definitely rouse, but she's rousing to heal herself and is now less injured than she was at the first shot.
Nice.
She will fire into the combat. And that will, well, let's find out. It's not a great margin, but it's not the worst. No, okay, she will miss. This fight's getting up close, but now we've got Mafia versus terrifying vampire unveiled by moonlight inside a burning building shooting a guy in the head. And I'll tell you, with all the A's and O's you hear, you think that they may not be the most strong-willed people.
I'm fighting
Can they
soup
shoot
in
at
here.
Everett? Absolutely not. I think there are 10 guys left, if I'm correct. That is... The difficulty was what?
I did not roll difficulty.
No, but the difficulty they have to roll for their...
for the rouse check. For the resolve and composure. Sorry, 2. Difficulty 2.
Okay, so 1 will be able to shoot at you. 2. No. Oh, God, that's like 5. 6 can't do it. 7 can do it. 8 can't. 9 can't, and that's a double 1, so I'm actually going to argue that 9 shoots 10. Okay.
Oh, no.
I got to roll that attack, which sucks for these guys.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, that's 3 successes, so he kills the other guy in the dark. Hey, that's a vampire! Bang! Shoots the guy next to him. Shooting too early. Okay, 3 of them are going to be able to shoot at you, Everett. Can you roll me a dexterity and athletics?
Yes. And I believe part of rapid reflex is my celerity ability is I don't suffer the ill effects of
You're
not
never
being in cover.
Yeah, you are always in cover because you're like an agent in the Matrix blurring across this space.
Dex and what?
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay. 2 successes.
Okay, that first one will miss.
Okay.
The second shot.
You want me to roll for each one like contested? Or?
No, I'm happy for them just to shoot against your general skill level.
Okay.
The second one is a crit fail with no successes.
Oh, buddy.
And the third one will hit. So you will take. Are you wearing a vest? Did you put on a bulletproof vest?
I didn't say I did, so I don't think so.
Okay, if you don't think you did, then that's fine. We'll stick with that. So you get hit. They have 3 successes. You had 2?
2 was my
So they are
defense
1
roll.
over. They'll add 3 for the weapon, which becomes 4, which gets divided in half. You'll take 2 superficial damage from getting hit with that shotgun blast. They are, however, definitely starting to panic and try to back away, which means to the darkness and the corn.
Yeah.
They're returning to you.
Yeah.
They are yours, Val.
Oh, great. So they're starting to back away. I realize that, the sheriff is there. I think the fact that they're getting scared, Val's like, that's a good tactic. So I'm scooping up the remains of this pummeled man, and I'm going to run out and throw it into the middle of them so that the gore just slops over all of these people. Yeah.
You're marjorying them.
I wouldn't say that. This is already gore. I didn't.
So you're throwing a guy, though. You're throwing a corpse.
Guy. Yeah, I'm throwing the corpse into the group of people, hoping they will scatter and stop shooting even more so.
Okay. I think this is going to be 2 rolls to test your overall effect because I love this as both a physical and psychological weapon.
Yes.
Can you roll me a strength and athletics for you to throw this corpse?
Yes. Oh, okay. 2 ones, no hunger though. So -2 successes, but I still have 1 success left after that. So just 1 success.
1 success. The corpse,
it's too goopy.
You're trying to throw it and it breaks in half as you throw it because you've messed up the insides too much. So it lands about 6 feet out of the corn just on the ground instead of whipping across the 15-foot gap and exploding on a bunkhouse. But maybe they're noticing. Let's see how intimidating this is. Can you roll me? Normally it would have been strength, but I don't think you have that. I think this is manipulation intimidation.
Great. Manipulation, intimidation. Is it physical intimidation?
Yeah, you're throwing a physical body at them.
That is 1 success. That's
1
not the most
success.
successful
Okay.
situation.
Well, let me see. They don't have the best mental skills. The first guy, totally fine. I got 9 guys. It was how many successes? 1?
1.
Okay, so we got to see if anybody beefs it completely. Second guy's fine. The third guy beefs it completely. So you hear one guy go, ah! He throws his gun and runs into the corn. Fourth guy's fine. Fifth guy is fine. 6 is fine. 7 goes, oh no! He throws his gun and fails. 8 goes, ah, fuck! He's out of there as well. And number 9 is fine. So 3 additional characters, I believe, fled from our grand total. So there are 6 that are still there, but 3 have abandoned their weapons to run.
Mm-hmm.
That's
6 are still armed and prepared to fight. Martha.
So Martha is like, ooh, okay, love the thought process. And she has the ability to cloud people's memories. So she's like, if I throw this at these remaining gabagools, then maybe they'll forget exactly like what they're doing, what their purpose is, and we can maybe then make them just a bit more vulnerable in this fight. And then my main girl, Val, can swoop in for the kill.
Okay, I will say you will be able to get one of them. Does this require eye contact? I think it does.
It doesn't say. So what it says is like it can make them forget a current or a recent memory.
This is dominate?
Yeah, it's dominate. If they're unprepared, a mortal, I don't have to roll. If they're a resisting victim, I have to roll.
Okay, if we want to get technical, if you read the dominate rules, it says most dominates require eye contact. And then when you read all of the descriptions, it specifically mentions eye contact, except in the version of cloud memory, where it says, by uttering the phrase, forget. So.
Can she forget about it?
Yeah, I will say use it. The one thing I will say is it can normally only affect one person at a time.
Okay.
But if you can get a crit success, meaning 2 10s on hunger dice or not, you will successfully be able to take your shot at this whole group of 9 gangsters.
Oh, man.
Okay, so I'm rolling charisma and dominate.
Correct. Against their wits and resolve.
Yeah. Where's my dominate?
That's that skill itself. So you've got a total of 3.
You can also rouse, which means you do a rouse check to see if you burn some blood, and then you can add a die to this roll.
Okay, I'm rousing. 4.
Okay, so you gain another point of hunger, but you still get the dice for this roll because it's just, did you use more blood in your system?
Okay. One success.
One success on your chosen target who was not expecting it. So one of these 6 combatants who is ready, one of them forgets about it.
Forget about it.
And you hear him yell out in combat, "They ain't no real cops. They ain't even radioed into the local station. Wait, where am I?" So we have one guy who's confused.
Excellent.
We have 3 that are running away with no guns and 6 that are retreating in an organized fashion, but we're not prepared for this level of violence. And we will find out if you take prisoners or kill prisoners next episode.
This episode of Canada by Night features the voices of Tyler Hewitt, Del Borovic, and Pam Sparrow, alongside storyteller Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra. Canada by Night's artwork was created by Del Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC.com. And our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR. All of their music is available at freemusicarchive.org. Canada by Night is a spin-off of the Dum Dums and Dice series Blood and Syrup. If you want to hear about what happened to Everett before he came to New Haven, look for Blood and Syrup anywhere podcasts can be found. For all things Dum Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDICE. Sleep well, my kindred. Sleep well in this world of darkness.
Dum Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: George Dolby, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Alarain Okapi, Madre de Gatos, Nithrian, Garbo Ape, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dia De Los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Funky Head, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick, Megan Werner, A Man Out of Time, Curtis at FingerTechRobotics.com, Panda24NN, Shendra D, Your Homeboy Bones, Ellis Hatch, Odigenous, Kai Koa, Squire Solaire, Sandy Sassy Pants, Amira Lockhart, James Molina, Nick Hemsing, Alex LaFountain, Mickey Blake, Seth Cambron, Corpse Knight Silver, Adamir 101, The Dankler, Anticore 7, Lady Destiny Stormbringer, Randall Eberly, the Yes Bud of improvisational comedy, Lord Taser, Funky Stevie, J. Robert the Mad Fox, Dagger Rain, Derek Wintenberg, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.